Traders, Toby here from Pro Edge Trading. All right, you ever come up with a strategy idea and you want to track it across, multiple days to kind of see if your idea is good or not? Check the profits, losses, wins, losses, RR, win percent, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you can mark your chart out, but then you pretty much got to do it by hand, on paper. To figure out how much it made, how much it lost, add that all up, start to divide out, see what your win rate is, your RR is, all that kind of stuff. It's just time consuming. It's hard to do. It's a hassle. Well, we at Pro Edge Trading have solved that problem for you. We have the Pro Edge Trade Tracker, and that's what you see here on the screen. This is our trade boxes, and these can be moved around. They can be flipped. You can adjust the contracts just by clicking on them, declare them a win, a loss, or neutral. And this is your entry. You would just move it wherever and then adjust it down to your trade criteria. And you'll see as I do that, like you see this one, watch the trade tracker, see how it changes, wins, losses, neutral. If we had a big, massive win, everything move in real time. But we're going to go over some practical uses real quick. So I have several days loaded, just to give you an idea. What you see on the chart is the edge runner, and we do have the torque bar setting turned on. So these are our torque bars, and you see a lot about this in other videos. But these basically are our torque settings that show momentum, and you see if they're blue and orange, you can make them any color you want. And then generally we try to stay within 8:30 to 10:30 Central Time, but we will go past, if you want to do some more trading or trade setup didn't happen. But you can use this on anything. It's just, for example, I'm going to say once we get a torque bar, we're going to get in if it retraces to the edge band. Just to give you an idea how it works. Now I have it hotkeyed, and wherever you click first is going to be your entry. And then the next click is your stop. And then you can adjust the profit target wherever you want. Now, if you didn't get it right where you wanted it, you can just slide it around. But in our case, we're right here at the edge band. And then this looks like a really high ATR day, but we are on the 5 minutes. So we're going to go for, like 40 points for the 5 minute, somewhere in there. So there's our setup. We'll click here because that's a winner. That'd be a loser. That'd be neutral. But now it's definitely a winner. There's your 40 points, $800. Call that a day. You go to the next day. And like I said, this is just, just for an example, showing you how it works. Here's our first torque bar. And, we're chasing the edge band. So this would be our entry. And when the edge band is really small like that, you want a stop somewhere below, some reasonable stop. You can't have a 5 or 8 point stop on the queue. Now we're going for 40 points. And I don't know how this candle formed. We may have hit it, we may not. We're going to count it. This is just showing you how the tool works. That was that day. If you did want to take this short, you could. Here, we'll just take it. So entry, stop, and We're already on 40 points. One's obviously a winner. There's a couple winners. I would, if you get one 40-point winner though, I would stop today. But this is just to show you the tool in action. Here's our next day. So you come along. Here's our first bar. Here's where it finally hits. So entry, stop. Our target 40 points or so. On the 5-minute, you might go for more, but here you go. Winner. Next day. Here's our first torque bar. Here's our first time it touches, entry, stop. And obviously we didn't hit our target. So this is a, whoops, click it too fast. Unfortunately, that one was a loss. We want to try again. Our first bar might have hit this one. It's hard to say. Sure. And then, whoops. Looks like we just barely got that one. That's a winner. Next day. First torque bar right here. Here.
Sell down.
And that one was a loss. And here's our first torque bar.
Sell down.
And a reasonable stop, at least 1-to-1. And if you want to go
Sell
again,
down.
go up right here.
Sell down.
You kind of get the idea. We're almost there. We'll see how this thing did. First torque bar.
Sell down.
You see how if we hit here. Okay. I'm just going through this kind of quick.
Sell down.
Winner.
Sell down.
But you see how easy this is. You
Sell
just go
down.
through once you have your trade criteria in mind and just hotkey it.
Sell down.
Entry, stop.
Sell down.
There's our 40 points or so. And so that was it. But yeah, so when it's all
Sell
done,
down.
you got 11 trades, 8 wins, 3 losses. And I know I went
Sell
through those
down.
quick. I was just showing you the way it works, not necessarily the strategy.
Sell down.
But we got 11 wins, or 11 trades, 8 wins, 3 losses, 72%.
Sell
You kind
down.
of see our RR is about 1-to-1.
Sell
We made
down.
money on that. But you see how easy that is to use.
Sell
and see how
down.
much time and hassle and energy it saves you.
Sell
You
down.
just mark your trades, keeps track of them. You can do as many days as you want. If you, on any instrument,
Sell down.
it will
Sell
automatically
down.
detect whatever instrument it's on and do the math for you, different calculations for tick values.
Sell down.
Are different on different charts.
Sell down.
It keeps track of all that for you, gives you a good readout. Of course, all these are adjustable. You can adjust any of the colors, sizes, fonts,
Sell down.
all that stuff. Same thing
Sell
on
down.
the just on the box also. But yeah, it's a great tool. It's helped us a lot. And we try to
Sell down.
come up with stuff to make trading easier for you. This definitely makes tracking a strategy much easier than doing it manually.
Sell down. Sell down.
But yeah, head over to proedgetrading.com. You can see this and everything else we offer, strategies and other indicators. Yeah, we appreciate you
Sell
guys,
down.
and we will see you on the charts tomorrow.